There's an issue with any new product launch. There's a point where sales dry up unexpectedly. It's commonly described in this graph. The first people to buy your new product or service will be innovators and early adopters, the blue group. People who like new things. But when you have sold to all the blues, you must start selling to everyone else, the orange group. And that's when you fall into the chasm, a place where suddenly sales dry up and losses mount. Your sales dry up because your marketing to the blue group doesn't work with the much larger orange group. But you don't know exactly where that change occurs. So as you start to run out of blues to sell to, you need to change your marketing strategy to attract oranges. Blue innovators and early adopters like new things, but the orange early and late majority wants proof. Proof your solution will work for them, which typically means people having bought it, liked it, and reviewed it. That means you're for the first time in a market full of competitors, and your marketing needs to address this. It's difficult to know when this change occurs, so you tend to use the wrong strategy for too long. Because your idea is new, there's no data to tell you when you're running out of blue customers. It might feel more difficult. Speed of sale starts to fall off. Time to convert the lead starts to increase. People ask more questions. But it won't be enough to tell you definitively you're at the chasm. However, it is enough to tell you to start marketing for the orange group as well as marketing for the remaining blues. Over the years, I've seen a lot of businesses start with the best of intentions, build sales, and then simply ran out of steam when they didn't change approach. They got some more business, but not much. Some of those businesses just about survived, but a lot didn't. This idea works for a new business as well. With any new business, its first customers are taking a chance. They have no track record to rely on, no one they can ask, and there are no reviews. But they will take a chance and often offer the new business far better terms than any existing business can get. Your first customers, your blues, are invested in your success and will change the normal rules to help that happen. Recognizing this, you will treat these first customers incredibly well, as they are providing some feedback that the business has got some merit. As the new business starts to run out of blue customers, it needs to switch its marketing in the same way as if it was selling a new product. It needs to market to the early oranges. The business needs to provide proof, testimonials, and case studies from the blue customers. Service levels to the blue customers still need to be high though. It's very easy for levels to drop as the business changes its target market. It needs care, otherwise blue customers will not provide the proof needed for the oranges, and you will start to lose those first precious customers. The product lifecycle chart shows the sales and profits, and for profits read cash flow, of a new product and service. A loss is expected in the early period because of product development costs, buying assets, putting in some structure. Sales are later. This is the red dip in profit shown underneath the horizontal axis at the beginning. Again, this works for a new business as well as a new product or service. The business generally accounts for this in its business plan. What it doesn't often do is plan for the chasm. Generally, our plans assume that customers are all much the same, so that more marketing effort will produce more customers in a more or less linear way. Wrong. Business plans may have built in some sensitivity and SWOT analysis, but they tend not to produce anything which recognises the necessary change in marketing method needed to cope with the change from blue to orange. The first realisation is that all customers are not the same. Failing to recognise the differences between blue customers and the rest of the market will slow sales and can impact cash flow badly, possibly fatally. The second realisation is that overlap marketing may well be necessary to bridge the chasm quickly. It's chasm or overlap, that's your decision. If the new business has few cash resources to invest in overlap marketing to soak up the remaining blues, whilst marketing for the early oranges, there's the real risk of a double dip of losses, just at the time when the chasm appears. So it's quite possible that the double dip, together with a lack of sales, can cause the business to fail. I've overlaid one graph over the other to show you. To avoid this double dip, the new business needs enough resources to fund the overlap marketing so that the chasm is reduced or eliminated. The overspend will usually be worth it. Bridging the chasm quickly by reducing its time span and impact is critical to business survival. As always, maintaining and building momentum in sales and profits is what gets your business to scale faster. I've got a blog section on the website all about thinking and decisions and ones on planning and management. Click the link in the description, start your journey, and be sure to check back to the website. The new thinking and decisions section will be regularly expanded.